Hello dear students, my beloved third grader students. This is me, teacher Sundus Jarrar, and I'm here today to give you a new lesson. Our lesson today is going to be a grammar lesson about adverbs of frequency, student book page 53. Adverbs of frequency, student book page 53. We use adverbs of frequency to describe how often something occurs and talk about how often we do something. We place them before the main verb. نستخدم ظروف التكرار للتعبير عن عدد مرات حدوث الشيء ويكون موقعها قبل الفعل الرئيسي. إذن الظروف التكرارية بنستخدمها عشان نبين هذا الفعل عدد مرات تكراره أو عدد المرات اللي بنقوم فيها بهذا الفعل. Now open your booklet page 18 and take a look to the chart that clarify the percentage of repetition for each adverb. Number 1, always with 100% of repetition. نسبة تكرار الفعل مع always بتكون 100%. Number 2, usually with 80% of repetition. نسبة تكرار الفعل مع usually بتكون 80%. يعني عادة بتعملوا الفعل. Number 3, we have sometimes with 50% of repetition. نسبة تكرار الفعل بتكون 50%. Number 4, we have never with a 0% of repetition. نسبة تكرار الفعل بتكون 0، يعني الفعل ما بتعمله نهائيا، مش متعود انك تعمله بتاتا ابدا. Now let's start with the adverb always. Always is used to talk about something we do it all the time, every day. نستخدم always لوصف الفعل الذي نقوم بفعله دائما أو كل يوم. Look at the example. Daniel always passes his exams. Daniel always passes his exams. إذن دانيال دائما بينجح بامتحاناته باختباراته. And the correct form for the sentence when we use the adverb of frequency is to put first subject plus adverb plus the main verb. So we must put always between the subject and the main verb. Daniel passes his exam. We put always to indicate that he passes his exam all the time. Daniel always passes his exams. To illustrate more, I've put these examples for you. Number 1. I always brush my teeth in the morning. I always brush my teeth in the morning. أنا دائما بفرشي أسناني صباحا. Number 2. I always take a shower in the morning. I always take a shower in the morning. أنا دائما أستحم صباحا. Number 3. I always make the bed in the morning. I always make the bed in the morning. دائما أرتب تختي صباحا. The second adverb is usually. Usually is used to talk about something we do it 4 to 5 times a week. تستخدم لوصف الفعل الذي نقوم بفعله بالعادة. For example, he usually walks to school. He usually walks to school. And of course the correct word order is to put first the subject plus adverb and the main verb. He usually walks to school. Let's take a look to the second example. I usually get up at 6 in the morning. I usually get up at 6 in the morning. أنا أستيقظ بالعادة على الساعة 6 صباحا. Number 3, we have sometimes. Sometimes is used to talk about something we do it once in a while. يعني تستخدم لوصف الفعل الذي نقوم بفعله أحيانا. For example, I sometimes eat ice cream before dinner. I sometimes eat ice cream before dinner. إن في بعض الأحيان باكل مثلجات قبل العشاء. مش دائما. The percent of repetition here is 50%. So, we don't do it all the time. We just do it once in a while. Let's take another example. I sometimes go for a run in the morning. I sometimes go for a run in the morning. أنا أحيانا بذهب إلى الركض. مش دائما. The last adverb we are going to talk about in this lesson is never. Never is used to talk about something we don't do it. تستخدم لوصف الفعل الذي لا نقوم بفعله أبدا. And the percentage of repetition in never is 0 time. الفعل ما بنقوم فيه أبدا. For example, they never speak Spanish in the class. They never speak Spanish in the class. To wrap up the whole lesson, please open your booklet again, page 18. Look at the chart that you have it in your booklet. We have adverbs of frequency, their meaning, and another examples. Always means دائما. I always eat dinner at 7. Number 2, usually. Usually means عادة. He usually plays soccer after school. Number 3, sometimes means أحيانا. She sometimes uses the computer. Number 4, never بمعنى أبدا. I never go to bed at 10 o'clock. Let's move to the next page in your booklet, page 19. We have the exercises. Now, number 1, read the sentence, circle and write never, sometimes, usually or always. لازم نقرأ الجملة we must put a circle in the correct answer. Number 1, I do my homework every day. I do my homework every day. I'll give you a time to think of it. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. It's always, of course, because here we have every day. If you noticed, we have here every day. That means we must use always, because it's something we do it or we used to do it daily. Number 2, Dad swims in the pool. Dad swims in a pool twice a month. Dad swims in a pool twice a month. Think of it. Twice a month. Excellent. Sometimes. Why? Why? Because here we have twice a month. It's not daily. So we will use sometimes. Number 3. She goes to bed at 10:30. She goes to bed at 10:30. And if you noticed here, I've put for you like a hint. 0 time. 0 time. When we use 0 time, the percentage of 0 time, we use it with never or with always. Think of it. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. We use it with never, because never takes 0 time. That means something we don't do it at all. Number 4. I watch TV at 7 o'clock 3 times a week. 3 times a week. What do you think? Yes. Excellent. Usually. Usually. Because if we choose always, that means that that we watch TV every day. No, but we watch it just 3 times a week. That means we must use usually. Let's move to the second exercise. Rewrite the sentences, put the adverb in the right place in the sentence. We've already taken the correct order of the sentence and of the adverbs when we put it in the sentence. Number 1, she goes to bed early. She goes to bed early. What do you think? Shall I say she goes to bed early always, or always she goes to bed early, or she always goes to bed early? Excellent. She always goes to bed early. Number 2, I eat fast food. I eat fast food. In order to make it easier for you, just look at the verb, at the subject and the main verb. Where is the subject? Excellent. It is the I. And the main verb is eat. So we must put sometimes between them. I sometimes eat fast food. I sometimes eat fast food. The last one, my mother watches TV. My mother watches TV. And here we have usually. The main verb is watches, and the subject is my mother. So we have to put usually between them. My mother usually watches TV. My mother usually watches TV. Thank you.